Hello everyone, this is Michael Heinsdorf at the 2013 Albacore MidAtlantics in Washington, D.C. at the Washington Sailing Marina. I'm here with the Duncan family. I'm sorry, I totally forget all your guys' names, so just let's go down.
I'm Steven.
Steven.
I'm Shiv.
Ian.
Carrie. Sue.
And Connor.
And they're not all the Duncans actually, just a couple of them, Steven and these two in the middle. And when I remember you were like this tall, man.
Yeah.
You've grown a little bit. So we had the MidAtlantics today. We had about 20 boats show up. You might be able to see the trees in the background are going a little bit. It was just what we would call a little bit windy. So do you guys have any idea how windy it actually was out there today?
20s.
20?
Yeah.
What about 33 knots is the big gust?
No.
There's no way.
That's crazy.
No.
So, and you guys all went except for your dad?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun out there, right?
Yeah.
So you guys were sailing together, right?
Yeah.
And you were in the green boat.
Yeah.
So
42.
we saw you, which is not a young albacore, if I remember right.
Very marine.
Okay, so it's like 30, 40 years old.
It was built in the 50s.
Yeah. Oh, that's even older.
Yeah.
So.
It's one of the first albacores.
Yeah. Okay. So I saw you guys go out, and you had an interesting experience right as you left the dock. What happened to you guys there?
We capsized.
Oh. Which is because you're like 200 pounds soaking wet, right?
Yeah, it's about 260
Yeah.
total.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what happened. We
So
went
what-
over the shallows
yeah.
though. Oh, we just death rolled going out.
Yeah.
Death rolled
So what was it
going
like out there, sailing in
it
that
was
kind of
tough.
breeze?
Yeah.
We messed up our jib, setting up our jib, didn't put it through the blocks.
Oh.
So that kind of.
So your forearms are hurting a little, yeah?
It's nothing I'm not used to.
But yeah, that backwinded our main a lot. Like it
Yeah.
disturbed the flow, and that made it tippy on us. And we just kept getting knocked over. We were slow upwind. There wasn't much we could do.
So when you were going upwind, you're like fully hiked out. You've got the main depowered. You're
Yeah.
just going on the jib most of the time, or
Yeah. And,
yeah.
the vang was on pretty darn tight. Like.
And that was Dad making a cameo appearance. By the way, the camera is sitting on his boat, which was supposed to go out today. It's a brand new Hapco albacore. Not really sure of the sail number because they vary quite a bit. 8199. But porthole didn't really make it in time. So you were sailing with
I was sailing with Connor.
Connor right here.
Yeah.
So how'd you guys do today?
I mean, we did all right. I haven't been in an albacore in quite some time, so
Yeah. Which you're sailing in college, right?
I just graduated.
Oh,
Just graduated.
from Middlebury, right?
UVM.
UVM. I'm sorry.
Country club. Got that country club. Go to a real school. Yeah, so I graduated from UVM, was sailing with them for 4 years. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely. I mean, I've obviously sailed albacores before, forever or whatever, but yeah, it's certainly an adjustment going from collegiate style
Where it's set it and forget it. So all of a sudden you
More
have
or less,
like
yeah. I mean, it was,
800 different finite adjustments that you could do.
I mean, for me, the biggest thing was just that it was. I mean, it's just so much more sail area. It's just so much more boat.
Yeah. But you guys still did okay.
Yeah, we did all right, but it was just like a quick learning curve. I mean, our first beat was not pretty. I was just sailing much too high. It was about 10 degrees too high. And we were overpowered, so I was feathering and pitching like you would in FJ. And then I was
Which I still do, and I went to college a long time ago.
But I was like, this is not working.
Yeah.
So it readjusted for the second beat. Really worked on just like footing, flat, and fast, and we made.
And you guys were doing a lot better at that point.
Yeah, we did.
In fact, I think you and your sister passed me when I had a little issue at the leeward mark because we put the vang on just a little bit too much, a little bit too early, and boom.
We passed a couple of people because they were flipping.
Yeah. Did you guys flip today?
We had one flip doing a jibe. We just didn't.
Yeah.
We didn't communicate a jibe mark.
Yeah.
We really needed to like pre-flatten on the leeward side as we came for the jibe. We didn't communicate that, and so we screwed up, but
Gotcha.
that was the only one. It didn't affect us. We were up real quick and going again.
So Terry, I saw you guys do what was, I thought, one of the most beautiful jibes in heavy air I've seen.
Why, thank you.
You made it look really, really easy.
Thanks.
What's the story there?
That one was pure luck. I think it was
Yeah.
not in a huge ripper of a puff.
Yeah.
It was,
Well, you at least timed it well.
yeah, we
know?
were talking a lot about
Yeah.
the jibes and how like Boo ended up throwing the bang a lot just
Uh-huh.
to get it over because
So-
once it was over, then we could flatten.
So you guys were kind of like going as fast as you could, and then
Yeah.
you get a little lull or down a wave, and then boom.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a lot of talking. Like, okay, we're gonna do it now, and if it wasn't right, if
Yeah.
it wasn't happening, we'd reset it.
Uh-huh.
Because we swam a couple times and
Oh yeah.
didn't want to go again. Yeah.
We're a little bit on the lighter side.
Yeah.
This was actually my first time sailing in albacore ever.
Okay.
So it was a fun experience, a lot
Yeah.
of work. I'm a little tired, but
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
it was
Oh, I
definitely
feel
worth
you.
it.
I'm sore all over.
Oh yeah.
It is not, part of that's because I'm not as young as you guys anymore. So like I start to feel it a little bit.
There's a lot of breeze out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I was out there and I was like, you know what?
There's a lot of breeze out there.
Like,
Yeah.
it's windy.
Yeah.
Pretty windy.
So before you sailed in high school? Are you still in high school?
I
From what
graduate next Saturday.
Okay, so you technically still are.
Right.
Because you're not quite out yet.
Exactly.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. So where are you going to college?
I'm going to American University.
Are you
so
gonna sail?
I'll actually be sailing out of this
Oh,
venue.
okay. So you got a little bit of a taste of what it's going to be like.
Yeah, I
This
know.
doesn't happen all the time, just to let you know.
That's
This
a
is
good
kind
thing.
of a, yeah.
I'll be sure to look out for the mud flats next year.
Yeah, talking about that, I have never seen the water so low here. Not even like 100, 200 feet from the flat or from the docks here, that you just see mud. Coming in was, did you guys have any issues coming in?
Yeah, we got
had
stuck
every
in the channel.
Yeah.
Stuck in the channel. I had to get out and
So you were hitting,
So this is the mud line.
Oh,
She
nice.
had to push us
That's
off
hot.
the mud pile a little bit.
Okay,
What about
And-
your socks, T?
Oh yeah, my socks were black.
okay. At least you still had them. One time I had to get out and I lost all of my footwear. Socks and boots, not
Oh,
good.
God.
Yeah. So, and you're still in college?
In
Connor?
high school.
High school.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
wow.
be a senior next year.
So you guys really brought down the age level of everyone out there. I mean, at that point, Barney and I'm sorry, I blanked on his name. Right, Barney and David were just like
Yeah.
the oldest people out there on the water.
Yeah.
So what did you think?
It was windy. It was
Yeah.
it was a lot of self-preservation sailing going on out
Okay.
there, I think. I think the name of the game, whenever the breeze was really on, it was not capsizing was
Yeah.
definitely the fastest option.
So like kind of a ease, hike, trim
Oh, yeah.
all the time?
Yeah. It
Constantly in and out?
We found that like at first we were doing I was sawing in out on the main a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And we were really finding it like it was destroying our slot and we were stalling out and it just was disaster. But Connor and I really were working on easing together and just constantly
Yeah.
communicating that flat and ease trim. And we just found doing just a little bit of, I guess, being just pretty aggressive about the jib trim along the main was really helping us immensely.
Gotcha.
It was killing it.
Well, there you are. We're here with the Duncans and their friends. I would say the average age is like 17, 18 at that point of all you guys?
Probably.
right about there.
Yeah, wow.
Too much, man.
So yeah, that was definitely a fun time out on the water today. We'll get back at you a little more. Day one, obviously, you can probably take a wild guess who's in the lead. Barney Harris and David Byron. Second place, I think at this point, is pretty locked up by the Canadians. Peter, can you pull that line up? Thank you. Second place, I think, is locked up by the Canadians, which is Jamie and Julie. I want to say they're both Stewart, but I don't think they actually are. Third place is up for grabs at this point. I'm sure one of you guys have it, actually. Because we definitely didn't make it out in time, and even though we did okay on a couple races.
We got a 3-4-4, so
Okay.
we're close,
Yeah,
but I
I'd
think
say
we're
you're
up
up there.
for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah, I think.
Well, the Duncan boats are doing well in this regatta at least. They were out there today. Like I said, we had 20 boats show up for this regatta. I think it was 10 in the first race, 10 in the second, and 7 in the third and fourth, if I recall. So it was definitely one of those days where people made a decision to stay on shore. With that, we'll get back at you with a little bit more tomorrow and the final results. And thanks for tuning in.